in tariff hike decision. PDP NWC recognizes Governor Fubara as party leader in the state. Now at PDP tap water or turn to commercial when we return. The news in detail. Now, this uncertainty that has by Nigeria Labour Congress NLC for Nigeria agencies course a 50% increase in tariff. Clear how exactly these telco services be or the state time for including business transaction in a television interview today. NLC President Joe Ajaero said that the labor unions will meet and come up with a workable plan for the boycott. Mr. Ajaero argued that adding a hike in telecom services to the already high cost of living further impoverishes Nigerian works.
Rate too high. But these are not absolute costs. These are meant to establish and I think the telecom should not behave as if they are alone. They live and they know what people are saying to. We are still consulting all levels, the labor unions and the workers, and we call the most appropriate way to go.
Mr. Ajaero also said tariff hike is unjustifiable as disrupts the already agreed minimum wage, especially for the climate.
The telecom companies, like the past, have this low-term initiative, which has not been used. Most of the things they acquired those days today are still functioning. And then they seem to be justifying the increase based on the current exchange rates going up. The workers' 70,000 minimum wage, if you take off maybe 10,000 something for telecom, it then means you don't want them to survive. Why don't you think of increasing the telecom allowance, utility allowance, in addition to whatever has been given to us after negotiating minimum wage? You now come with taxes. That makes a mess of all that has been gathered.
While the president of the Association of Telecom Subscribers says when informed before the
January 9th to be exact, all stakeholders were called to Abuja and that were resources that will not to be in and associated that commercial is not
in another development, River State Chairman Dr. Lesser putting controls to marketers in the industry. In an interview with correspondent Yuru, Mr. Dingpa said the international price of crude current Inc.
What we are experiencing now in is the reality of the reflection or effect of the total subsidy removal on the price of petrol. It's a confirmation to us that the open market and market forces has come to stay. From time to time, you might get the price rising up, you might get the price going down, just like the price was down some time ago.
Chairman of the said price slightly reduced and that price will continue to fluctuate due to market forces. Friday, the Dangote refinery increased the price of petrol from 899 naira to 955 increase. The NAC also held pump price yesterday. Correspondents in states in the market today and Treasurer of Democratic Party Ahmed the party recognizes the River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara as the party leader. Mr. Mohammed spoke when he led members of the PDP National Working Committee appreciated Governor Fubara for stabilizing the party debate after the court ruling to nullify the congresses.
Members in Lucy, the leader PDP was the chairman PDP forum. Now, if you could recall, recently there was a court ruling that the congresses were held in recent past. Other leaders of the party were appointed from local one to the state level. We come to appreciate the issue that PDP is becoming more serious in West and
in the time, Council also says the authentic state chair of the APC and PDP recognized by the RBK and Brazil. Sosaro tells correspondent Soibu Ruwari that IPAC is an organization that obeys court pronouncements. He said Kabeke and Robert Sewo are among their members. Take a listen.
Last year, there is a standing commitment that enabled the emergence of Chemeka Beke as the state chairman of APC. And in line with that, IPAC received Chief Emeka Beke recently in vowed the emergence of Dr. as the acting chairman of PDP. So as shown, rule of law, the process, we respect and court, we analyze anybody.
As you may know, the AEC and the PDP state are divided. And the PDP took an Iran, but recently sacked part. Avoid a vacuum. In the APC, the Tony Okocha-led executive emerged after a state congress but was sacked by the court. Maybe was later reinstated by the court, but has not been recognized by the national body. In other news, the River State Command of the Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC) says its anti-vandal unit and tactical team to suspect area with full glass raw used for meth and ops. Speaking at media brief, NSCDC and Dan Joachimokfo said the suspects were intercepted in a mine loaded with the public to remain vigilant, report suspicious activity in their neighborhoods.
On Friday, a man loaded with coxswain iron used or a scaman hole and has intercepted and alleged as Katan, Africa local government in on the 6th January 2025. A vehicle conveyed 21 pieces of hay beams to be vandalized public infrastructure with suspects at Hammer Junction, Aba Court Express Road, in Oyimo local government area of Rivers State.
The Rivers NSCDC command also said operatives intercepted 3 trucks with unquantifiable quantities of refined motive gas oil (AGO) at Ubiri Committee in Ogba, Ebony, government area. We'll go for a commercial, but still residents to tap water and rock horse water this station. Thank you for staying tuned. Welcome back now to the rest of the newscast. Some residents of Port Harcourt have turned to drinking tap water due to the rising cost of sachet water. They told our correspondent they are aware that tap water is not the cleanest, but it is it's the only option they can afford.
Water na buy we dey buy, and bag of water na 500. So we no fit dey afford to buy water 500. So we better make we just dey drink this one, because at least e dey drinkable. Either you dey wash am, as far as say person go see water dey drink. The thing dey kill Africa man o. God go survive am.
Sometimes life no easy without water. Cost of pure water is something else. Imagine buying one pure water for 15 naira, two pure water for 100 naira, and some of them the sachet itself is not full. How man go do now? We still got to drink water now, because without water how we go do? Because no be every person dey get money to buy sachet water, so we just dey manage. Nothing we fit do now. So the only thing we dey do now, say if we wan drink am, we dey just boil am. When we boil am, we go put am for conco make e cool. When e cool, we drink am.
The residents called on water producers to lower the price of sachet water and urged the state government to ensure access to potable public water. The Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, has called on teachers to create a supportive and conducive environment that encourages comfortable asking questions to lead by South Zonal Director Oliu Philip during the inauguration of the NAFDAC Consumer Safe Club at Government Girls Secondary School, Rumuokuta, Port Harcourt on Wednesday.
I enjoined to continue to work with parents of the youth to point out when they observe behavioral problems in a child to counter part building society. Teachers should not be judgmental, but should create an enabling environment for students to ask questions. Emphasize that drug use does not mean that youth is a bad person. Do not stigmatize any student using drugs, but offer judgmental support.
The school's principal took latest proposal to NAFDAC not to abandon initiative after its inauguration. She later stood along with teachers to guide the students and ensure the program is delivered.
I thank NAFDAC for coming to identify with us to inaugurate this club here in the school. And I also want to plead with them, don't just inaugurate the club and then leave us, because sustainability is very, very vital in every program and pursuit of life. And I believe and we promise you that as you're going to inaugurate this club today, the school authorities, the teachers will work hard to support the children.
The inauguration, which took place at Government Girls Secondary School, Rumuokuta, is part of a larger campaign targeting 6 selected schools in Rivers State. The NAFDAC Consumer Safety Club is a public enlightenment initiative designed to educate youths about the dangers of substandard products, drug abuse, and addiction. Now, we will take the international stories now to stay tuned.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
U.S. President Donald Trump delivered one of the first major speeches of his presidency to global business and political leaders at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, that if they don't make their product in America, which is their brief, they will simply have to tariff. Recall that President Trump vowed to impose new tariffs on goods in the U.S., Canada, Mexico, and China on his first day in office, but he has yet to do so. Now, a quick recap on the news this evening. You have Labour unions say they will strategize on boycott of telcos over tariff hike. Association of Telecom subscribers say the union was sidelined in NCC's tariff hike decision. PDP NWC has recognized Governor Fubara as the party leader of Rivers State. IPAC recognized Emeka Robinson Ewo as the authentic Rivers State APC and PDP chairman. Port Harcourt residents have turned to tap water amid rising costs of sachet water. On the foreign scene, U.S. President Trump has addressed the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. The news was edited by Constance Irele Mega. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I am Kalada Kurubatubo. Good evening. Please stay tuned.